When the last time you made a choice?
That I made the choice today to come here.
You made a choice.
Mhm.
Do you realize you've never made a choice in your whole life? It's a practical choice. You want eggs for breakfast instead of no eggs.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you never made a choice in your whole life.
I can understand
choice.
that. I can where God's orchestrating it.
Yeah, we're either influenced by evil or good.
Okay.
We're not in control.
So then making a choice to do what's evil, or the evil's coming at me? Is that what?
Yeah,
Okay.
evil is making a choice for you,
Okay.
disguising itself as you, and you think it's you making the choice.
Well, I like what you're saying because I have no responsibility then.
Right.
Very cool. Okay. I'm innocent.
You are.
Okay.
You don't know that though, right?
I don't. Okay. So I'll flow between the state of being connected with God and being with God, and then I realize, okay, the story is all orchestrating. But then I'll step back in to the body or to the story, and then I feel like all the stuff that's playing is so close to me that I'm like reacting to it. So I don't. It depends on where I'm at mentally. So.
Do you think you're guilty of anything?
Well, you asking me that, I want to say no, but yeah, I do feel guilt. I feel a lot of guilt.
You're guilty of something?
Yeah.
And what are you, if you can say, what are you guilty of?
Guilty of lying,
Guilty of lying?
guilty of
Why did you lie?
making choices, because I wanted to protect myself, or not
You
have
wanted
to
to
deal,
protect yourself?
or not have to deal with conflict.
And so you're guilty of lying?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think God get you for lying?
I think I get got for lying. Like it creates.
You get got yourself,
Yes.
but God doesn't got you.
I think.
It sounds like a rap song.
Let's take it. I think God just loves us and allows us to be in, I think, whatever level of choice we're making. If I'm choosing to lie to somebody or deceive, then all of that's going to play out the way it does. Like if that person then doesn't trust me, or how that goes, is my choice to practice the lie. So.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Interesting. I got to ask the lady, and I'll come back to you.
Okay.
The lady in the black, what's wrong? You like you lost your dog. Her son's dog. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just listening to this exchange, and I literally, right when you asked, I said to myself, I don't know why I still keep coming here. Yeah, I think that in that moment I was thinking, and I've heard somebody say since I've been here, or I've come here before, is that I think thought is what differentiates us from animals. And so for us to, or for you to kind of put an assault on thoughts, I think it becomes just this place, I don't know, it just feels very uncomfortable, because I think that we do make choices. I think that we do have thoughts. I think that's what makes us different than, the beasts of the land. I think, so I don't know, sometimes I'm always just caught up in this exchange, not what somebody's particularly saying, but I start asking myself, why would he say that about thoughts? Where are we going? It's a different place. So
I understand.
that's what you saw on my face.
Except for practical thoughts, people who think do act like animals. Have you noticed that thinking people treat themselves and others like animals treat one another?
No.
You haven't noticed that?
No.
Pay attention. Have you, in your thinking, have you ever treated another human being like an animal?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
I have.
I can't hear you.
But how do we arrive at all of the accomplishments that we as a human race have accomplished? How do we have put somebody on the moon, and how have we, made the medical developments that we've made? How is it possible to even accomplish any of that without thoughts?
With the grace of God. And those are practical thoughts, but you don't live by them.
Okay.
When you create the ship, Francisco work on planes, that's why they all falling now. But when you work on the plane, you're done with it. You're not gonna go home and think all day and night about the airplane.
That's true. That's
So
true.
God made that possible. But what other thoughts do you think are your own and you should live by?
Well, that's what we all consider as our moral character, our virtues, our integrity.
Have you noticed that all thinking people lack moral character? They have no integrity and they have no character.
No.
You have never met a thinking person with character, and you never will. What a mess! Wait, I'm gonna come to you. What do you think about that?
I think it's something that you have to sit with first. I don't think you can't just accept that. I can't. Sorry,
Right.
you can't
and
do whatever
shouldn't
you
until
want.
you see it.
Yeah.
But let me ask. When you were thinking and you were treating that other person like an animal, were you a lady of character?
In that moment,
Yes.
I was probably very, very, very upset and hurt.
Probably or was?
I was.
And what took you into that state of being?
Thoughts. That's crazy. Oh my God.
And what do you say about that?
That is crazy.
Ain't that something?
That is crazy.
Yeah. God did not create you to think.
So then that then becomes, when you were talking to somebody else a little bit earlier, I thought to myself, if it's about just being still, then what do you do with all the other time? Like it just feels like it would leave so much time on your hands. What do you do with all that other time?
Nothing. That's the problem.
Yeah.
A thinking person thinks they have to do something with time. But what a thinking person doesn't know, in not thinking there is no time. Time only exists because you think it does. And so time makes you think you got to fill in some space and you got to be doing something. What am I doing with my time? Time is just a word. It doesn't even exist. But the thinking person thinks that it does, because they're living in time. God is eternal. He's right here, right now, all the time, and in him there is no time. But your mind is with the devil, and it's in time. Past or future and all that mess.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Well, I don't know. It's weird because I don't want to have like some sentimental moment, but for some reason when you said that, I
Let's
got
have
really.
a sentimental moment.
It just made me sad. I don't know why, but that just makes me really sad.
To know what? What makes you
I
sad?
don't know, to know that there is no concept of time. Like, I don't know why that makes me sad.
I do. May I tell you why?
Yes, please.
Realizing that it's destroying the ego. It's destroying the lie. And the devil does not want to depart from you. He wants to continue to deceive you.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
There's a lot. My first time I came here, that was my only answer. I could only keep saying, it's a lot, it's a lot. I'm back to that. It's a lot, it's a lot.
Yeah, amazing. This is why you keep coming. You're getting the truth.
Interesting.
I'm sorry?
Interesting.
Amazing, huh?